This is taken in by Darnell Mooney. That he won't quite make it.
Right
he needed 6. He got it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Again, it's Penny. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Smith on 3rd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. All the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Yeah.
Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Smith on 1st down. And he finds Penny. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside handoff, Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Play action. It's Fields.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
On 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Man, that's a bad shit. Come on, baby.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Fields.
Yeah.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Now it's Fields.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Okay, break.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Smith.
The Quizzle.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Can I tell you the time
Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. keep pounding here with Montgomery. To about the 23.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this throw will be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Let's go.
And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to and he's going to go down again. Nwosu.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Third and long. It's Fields. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nwosu. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
I'm gonna smack his ass.
With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To throw is Smith. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Hey, pass. Check contact. Check contact.
To try again after the sack. Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. And it's taken in at the 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, hey, check that, check that. Hey, hey. Let go.
Second